Hey guys, Magnus Robert here, bringing you the final Dead Walking Dead Saviour video. Well, final one for this 10-part theme that we're doing. Today, we are looking at Katy, another member of the Saviours. Katy is, of course, female. She is played by both Katy O'Brien and Bethany Casoulas. She is late 20s and first appeared in The Dam. Nothing is known about her life before the outbreak, but after it began, she found and joined a group called the Saviours, helping to terrorize and subjugate other groups. In between season 7 and 8, she was transferred to the satellite outpost.
In season 8, after the militia attacks the satellite outpost for a second time, Katy tries to escape with the others. Before she can though, Alden shouts to her and the others to surrender as they're surrounded. Katy does so, and she is transported to the hilltop tied up with Alden and some other saviours. As they make their way, they come into some bother on the road when some zombies come tumbling down the hill. Katy watches Jared and some others run and tells Alden and her little group that she's tethered to come on, trying to flee like Jared and co. Alden, though, trips Katy up, shouting at her that they have guns. Katy eventually arrives at the hilltop with her fellow captees, and she's given a turnip by Jesus. At night, she likely hears the construction going on, which goes on into the morning, and Katy is looking a little different in the morning. Weird. Katy is then brought into the hilltop with the others and put into a makeshift prison pen. She also witnesses Gregory get put in too, and Jared get hit for trying to grab a gun. Some days later, she witnesses Dean get dragged out of his cell and shot by Maggie as revenge and a warning to the other saviours. On the night of Simon's attack at the hilltop, Katy is brought to the balcony of the Barrington house and hears Simon disregard her and her fellow saviours' lives, calling them spoiled goods. The gunfire begins and the saviours fire some tainted arrows at the balcony, one of them hitting Katy. That's got a sting, shot by your own people. She's then evacuated back inside of the house and returned to the pen after the battle. In the morning, Katy isn't looking so good. She shivers and shakes as the infection from the tainted arrow ravishes her body. That night, she goes to sleep but never wakes up. Off-screen, Katy dies in her sleep. Eventually, she begins to turn whilst Henry is inside the pen with an assault rifle. She, of course, as her zombie self, rises up and bites one of her fellow saviours, and all hell breaks loose. She then grabs another saviour and chows down on him too. Later, she's eating a hilltopper when Sadiq finds her and pulls her off, and then stabs zombie Katy in the head, putting her down for good. R.I.P. Katy. Her body is buried by Alden in the morning.
Katy is just another saviour, but her death is a plot point to free Jared from captivity and to prove Alden is a good guy. Not much more can be said about her, but it's pretty funny that she not only was killed by her own people, but she also killed 2 of them. Anyway, thanks for watching. That's it for theme, so back to the wheel. Let's spin to see who's next.
So let's spin and see which one we get. Thank God. Dr. Caleb, aka Dr. S.